down there, and then there's the KOA campground down on Highway 178.
That's my brother lives about a mile from there.
Really? I live about a mile from there too.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
What town does he live in? Do you know? Mountain Mesa or South Lake?
It's before Mount.
Or Weldon?
Yeah, I think it's Weldon.
Weldon, yeah, that's where I live. It's called Weldon. We have a post office there. It's Weldon Post Office.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Your headlights on.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's because the key is on. I'm not used to this bike. This is my street bike. Because I ride this is, street legal.
Yeah, we rented
The
a
DRZ 400.
Yeah, it was a regular DRZ race bike, and I got it converted to street. And I forget to turn the key on. And then the battery goes dead, and it doesn't have a Kickstarter.
Yeah. Oh, his has both.
Yeah, I know. That's the way to go. That's
So
the
you
way
have
to
to
go.
push it to get it.
Yeah, well, actually, the bump, even when the battery's dead, I have 4 bikes, actually. I don't have a bike that is not street legal. Even my dirt bikes are street legal, right? You put a plate on them and, whatever.
That way you can go anywhere you want.
Yeah, but even when and none of my bikes have Kickstarters. None of them. So you think, oh, shit, well, I've been riding them like that for, I don't know, when they first started coming out, right? No problem. With a dead battery, it's not powerful enough to start the motor, right? But to bump start it, you roll along in like neutral. I've done it on my 250, run along next to it, kick it in gear, and hit the button at the same time, and that's just enough that wheel, and it goes boom, and it's gone, just like that. Because
you're getting a little bit of the electric starter.
That's right.
Help
The electric gives it enough to make that rear wheel break loose, roll, right? Otherwise, it just skids unless you're sitting on it. It really works. You don't really need a kickstart. I better shut up. I've never been skunked in 15 years I've been doing this shit since I quit racing. But then, anyway, this is beautiful. Look at fucking today.
That's what we were just talking about, man. It's like heaven up here.
Yeah, it is heaven. I just love it. It's fucking paradise. I've been coming up here for 30 years.
You have any recommendations for single tracks?
But down here, you're going to go back this way?
Well, we were deciding.
Well, that's the quickest way back. It's the shortest way back for you guys, because this takes you right back to the Green Mountain.
Yeah, we were told that you can stay on Pioneer Road right here.
It's not legal, but I don't see anybody out here that's going to stop it. But it isn't legal to be on this road.
That's on weekends.
Yeah, on a weekend you might get this weekend too, because we're going to be up here tomorrow and the next day. We're going to work party working on one of the trails that goes out of here, goes down to Kelso Valley Road.
Yeah, we just met a guy that owns property.
Oh, really?
He didn't give us a name.
He's got a KTM with
in charge of
a HID light on it.
Oh, really? You met Chris Morgan. He's in charge of it. Where did you see him?
Just a few minutes ago.
Down the road this way.
We were right in front of his property.
Oh, really?
He came by on his bike and he turned around and came back up and we talked for about 20 minutes.
Did he didn't have a chainsaw in the back, did he?
No.
No, not yet.
No.
But he has a rack on the back, so you probably didn't notice that. Anyway, he's in charge of the work party.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, he is. That's Chris Morgan. He's part of a group called the Stewards of the Sequoias, which is a volunteer group that we try to keep these trails open. We're going to work on that trail. It's a very long trail. It's like 20 miles long. It goes out of the woods way back over here, 15 miles that way on this road, or on the trail, which is right back here. You get on that trail, and then you go down to Kelso Valley Road, and it's a bitchin' trail.
So you just kind of clean the trail up? Kind of clean the trail up?
The tree, it burned 4 years ago. Oh. The forest here and there, you haven't seen it probably, but it's burnt back in here. Just only about a half a mile into the woods this way, it's burnt, right? And that's 4 years ago, and then the roots have rotted, and then we had some major windstorms this winter. Not much snow, but major windstorms, and the trees are just down. They claim there's 100 trees down on that trail. And I've cleared these trails right here the last 3 weeks, but I only took out about like 10 trees.
We've seen that fire damage.
Yeah.
On Paiute Road.
Yeah. You can see it.
Yeah.
If you're going out by Motor Road,
you can't miss it.
It goes across the road.
Yeah.
And you'll notice the trees are falling everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you imagine if the trail went through there, it's fucked up. I mean, really bad. So we're just trying to make it.
So how many guys will there be, like, doing this?
Tomorrow, I don't know how many. They come from all over the state. The guys, like yourselves that just
Yeah.
volunteer to help.
Right.
And I don't know how many there'll be. God, I got some in line. But
I got eye drops if you need them.
yeah. Anyway, probably usually anywhere from 10 to 20 guys. But tomorrow, I don't know. There's a big group that was supposed to come, and they're not coming because they're going to be here for the next 2 or 3 weeks doing other stuff. And so I think this weekend it'll only be maybe 10 guys with maybe 2, maybe 3 chainsaws. The more chainsaws, you got one guy cutting and another guy moving. So you got to have 2 guys on each, like it's a good team. 3 guys is really good. So you can really move. with 3
When you
guys.
guys open these trails up, are they open to bikes like ours?
They're all street, all dirt bike trails.
Oh, okay.
They're all
I see.
off-road
That's good.
vehicle
Wow.
designated legal trails.
Yeah, more power to you,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
they're all designated
yeah,
legal trails.
yeah, that's a good
And
thing.
but there's a lot of undesignated illegal trails that are just as cool.
Yeah.
And if you go down this road back to where you're coming from,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I don't know how much gas you guys left.
We got a lot of gas.
We got a lot
You
of
got a
gas.
lot of gas, and you came all the way from Green Mountain.
He's
Yeah.
got a big old tank.
Oh, is that
It's not as big as yours, but it's
Oh, it is.
it's like a 3.0 or something.
Oh, you guys, how about yours? Oh, yeah, yours is big.
Well, no, it's not that big.
You only put in like, what, 30 miles?
Yeah,
40?
yeah, exactly.
About 35 miles.
Yeah, 35 to Green Mountain. Okay. So it's 35 back, you got
Yeah.
it made.
Yeah.
But there's some bitchin' trails. If you're going down this road,
Yeah.
on the, if you, when you get, not very far, you're going to see some neat trails that come out on the road or come
On the
out,
left?
Going, they don't really cross the road. They hit the road and you got to ride away from it. Get on another one. There's some bitchin' single track going back down this way. When you go through, you're going to go, the road will climb and you'll get up into high forest, and then it starts to go, that's where, when you get into the just in the high forest over there,
Do
where
we stay on the Jawbone Canyon Road?
this is Jawbone
Yeah,
Canyon Road.
right.
Yeah, where just before it starts to drop off, there's trails on the left. There's a pitching single track, and they parallel the road more or less.
Okay.
They go down. I don't know what skill level you guys are, but they're pretty tough. They're like, some of them are not black diamond, but close.
Yeah.
The expert.
We can pretty much do all that.
You
We
can
used
do
to
that.
race District
And it's
37.
downhill, so
Yeah,
it's doable.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this. You know that ridge that you were talking
Yeah,
about? What
St.
did you
John
call
Ridge.
it?
Yeah.
St.
St.
John
John
Ridge.
Ridge.
You know,
It's
we
on the
noticed
map.
when we were coming up here, and like you said, we cut across her on the switchbacks.
Right.
You know, when we got up there,
I saw your dust back there when I was sitting talking to
Oh.
Walter. There's a car up there because somebody's headlight flashed or something. You don't have a headlight.
No.
You do. I mean, something flashed, and then there's this big old cloud of dust where you made the turn on the dirt road I saw. Where you came
I
up
think
where
it
you
might have
turned
been
on.
that truck.
Oh, there was a truck?
A
Yeah.
big old red
Big
dually
old red
came by.
truck.
Where did it go? That way?
He
right
went up
here.
here,
Oh, that's what made all
and
that
he
fucking
was
dust.
pedal to
Yeah.
the metal.
Yeah.
He was,
He made
kinda-
a big freaking burnout back
No,
there.
no, we were just taking it easy. We didn't want to raise up dust.
What
or-
happened?
No, we
Where-
were
where
just
did he
going
come
real
from?
easy.
Was he coming up the hill?
we waved at him, and he didn't even wave back. He just kept, his
that-
passengers just kept going.
Really?
And then he peeled out up there too.
Yeah, some kind of, that's weird. Anyway, I saw that. I thought maybe, I can't believe you guys made those big trenches like with that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what I was getting back to though is we noticed some downhill trails going down.
Yeah.
Down the face of that, the face of the cliff on
Yeah.
Yeah.
St. John's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would take you down in the valley. It
They
looked
They take
like
you down
a
the
bitchin'.
Kelso Valley Road.
It looked
Yeah.
like fun trails.
Yeah, they are. They are.
We never saw
Those
it. You
are
could go
very
up or...
difficult uphill, but they're cool
Yeah,
downhill.
downhill,
Because
yeah.
they're soft in many places.
Right.
Yeah.
But it looked like they were kind of rocky.
Yeah, you don't have to, one of them is called Kelso Impossible. Notice Kelso Impossible. It's impossible to go back up, but it is not impossible.
Good.
It's just really tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of those, if you want to do that, those are good too. That takes you on the Kelso Valley Road.
Right.
And then you got to ride that road all the way back.
Yeah, but there's no way to hook up to that from
No,
here.
no,
Oh,
no.
right.
So if we go down this way, are we going to, is it easy to see the single track?
Yeah, if you're looking. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
okay.
In fact, there might even be a sign or two. The idiots take signs out because we put them in. But even if there's no sign there, be adventurous. Jump off and go. Just head down that way. Don't head up this way because they go both directions. If
Oh.
you head up this way, you're going to end up back up on this road. And you don't want to go that way. You want to go that way.
Yeah.
So,
So basically, we got to did you say we got to come
Yeah,
back?
if you go
same
down,
way?
if you go
About how far down the road before
See,
we'll...
how far can you go on that tank? 100 miles?
You know, probably. I went 60 and I still had about a gallon and a
Well,
half.
see, it'll be
or two.
60 by the time you get back.
Yeah.
He's not going to run out. If there's a
No.
problem, it's going to be with my bike.
Oh, really?
No, we came up here a couple weeks ago and we did 62 miles, and I still had almost 2 gallons.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
we
you must
still
be-
had quite a
You
bit.
must be easy on the throttle. You're not a whiskey throttle guy.
Yeah,
That
depends.
makes a big difference. You know,
Yeah.
guys go,
Yeah.
you use a lot of gas.
We take extra gas, so
Oh,
in our
that's good.
backpack, yeah.
I would say I could probably go
Camelbacks.
85, 80, 85.
He doesn't need to take extra gas, but I do.
Well, we brought an extra half gallon and he already poured it into his tank.
Really?
Yeah.
What size is that thing?
It's 2.47 gallons.
No, what size of a bike? The
Oh, it's a
motor.
530.
Oh, it is a 530.
Yeah, 530.
Yeah, they use a lot more gas. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Bitchin' bike though.
Really
I like it.
nice
I love
bike.
it.
Really
The only thing I
nice
had to do was lower it down because I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a long torso and
Yeah.
short legs.
I'd lower everything. I lowered this thing 3 inches
Wow.
on with the bones. You know, the linkage. It's
Uh-huh.
really easy. You take the linkage off, and my friend was a machinist. He machined another link that was 3/8 of an inch longer, and it dropped the whole bike 3 inches.
Wow.
3/8 of an inch on one of those.
You do anything to the front?
No, oh, well, yeah, you can't. I mean, you got to work on the inside. You
Yeah.
can't slide the things up, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't handle with a shit.
This guy
But this is
Tom-
my street bike.
Right.
This is the one. I only ride it on this stuff.
Right.
I don't ride this on the trail. I'd die on the
He,
trail.
he took my porch apart and cut 2 inches
Yeah,
off.
you can do that. You lower it. Yeah.
That's how he lowered the front.
Yeah, that's your thing. You're in the same problem. Otherwise, you can't.
I can't
But
put my
you have
legs
to.
down.
Otherwise, it's not good on a trail.
Oh no, it's
Too
terrible.
tall, you fall over all
Single
the time.
track, I just feel like I was like gonna fall over.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I have a friend that's got one of those.
And
too.
for him,
Done
it's
the same
perfect.
thing.
He's got real long legs. It's
Yeah.
perfect for him.
They're made for long-legged guys.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
All
KTM,
these
they are.
high suspension bikes. You really don't need, for this kind of riding, you really don't need that kind of suspension.
No,
You're not going fast
he's
enough.
not going to miss whatever they took
No
out. you
way,
know.
not out here. Out in
No.
the desert maybe, but not out
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But we do both. You know, we come up every other week, every other Friday. We've been doing it for what? Just our 6th.
Yeah, I
in a
mean,
row.
prior to that, we haven't been riding at all. I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't
before
been
that,
riding
it's
for
been a long
years,
time.
but we were trying to get back into it.
That's cool.
So, you know, we do different things. You know,
Do you live a long ways from here?
Yeah, I live in Altadena, if you know where that's
Oh,
at.
of course I do.
Yeah.
I'm from
Yeah.
LA originally.
You
Yeah,
just from
okay.
Simi?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very cool.
Simi
That's
Valley.
where this bike came from originally.
Oh, yeah.
Simi Valley,
Very cool.
Suzuki, whatever it was.
Oh,
My friend
yeah.
bought it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He
how
still
how
lives
far
there.
down the
He
road
lives in-
before?
both my sons live in Tahunga, and one is in Tahunga and the other's in Montrose. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know
where
if
your
you know.
buddy lives. He
Oh,
said he
yeah.
lives in Tahunga,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
Sunland.
his name
Both
already.
Sunland. Yeah.
Sunland, yeah.
Sunland and
Sunland,
Tahunga.
Tahunga.
That
Yeah.
area. Beautiful area, nice area.
Yeah.
I lived in L.A. until I moved up to Weldon. 30
My
years
brother lives there. He lives
30
there.
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah, I moved up there
Wow.
before I retired,
Yeah.
and then
Wow.
I retired from. I was a school teacher. I got a job at the school here and retired
Oh.
17 years ago.
Do you ride every day?
When I feel like it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
When
A
my
lot.
wife is bugging me to do some kind of shit,
Yeah.
which this weekend she's with her daughter, with our grandchildren in Ventura.
Uh-huh.
She loves the grandchildren, which is great because I get to do what I want to do.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I've been retired for 17 years.
Wow.
And it's been really great up here.
Yeah, Ventura is a great place to live.
Yeah, Ventura's beautiful, yeah.
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 Weather's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Especially
how
in the
long is
summer.
that? How far is that single track from here?
Oh, I don't, I'd say a mile or two, maybe.
Mile or two.
You hit
And
touch
then-
the first one,
Uh-huh.
maybe not very far.
And will it take us down the
Mile or
mountain,
so.
or will it
And,
just
you
bring
know,
us back
if you go
onto
down
the
on
road?
if you go down on the left, if you catch a trail, you're going to come to intersections where trails.
Yeah.
Just keep going that way.
Yeah, don't come back here.
Yeah,
We'll
but you
end
take
up
trails
back
that go
here on
this way and
Kelso.
that way.
Okay.
I mean,
You're gonna
yeah.
end up in the wrong place.
Paiute.
Right.
Paiute.
Yeah.
That's what will take you right back to
Yeah,
Paiute.
yeah, and then some of these trails will take you right back to the road, and then you go down the road a ways and look, and you'll find another one, right? And it'll keep going like that until you're pretty soon
Right.
you have to get on the road and take the road out. Down towards, about halfway down the road, you'll have to get on the road. And go.
Oh, okay. What about going this direction? Is there some good single track?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there is. There's, take this road up, where I'm going to go to check the gates. I'm checking the gates. I don't think the gates are open. These guys are supposed to be camping up here too. So I don't know. I got to go back and yell at him. Tell him, what the fuck? We got all these guys coming up here and you got the gates closed. Anyway, yeah, up where this road forks, one goes to the right, French Meadow, and then this road keeps going to the left. There's a trail. Well, there's a trail that goes to the left, right? And you go up that up the dirt road a little ways after the fork, and there's a trail that goes to the left. And this is very complicated back here because you're on little Jeep roads that are abandoned and little single track and trails go all over back there. If you got extra gas and you got some time, go back there and explore it. It's a lot.
Okay.
Shit.
That's what we were thinking. Maybe go back for a few miles anyway. And
yeah, and it'll go, if you keep going, if you got your compass in your head, if you keep going, you'll go around these mountains and come back to this road.
Oh.
Back down here.
Do you know where the cabin is over here?
Which cabin?
Yeah, which cabin? Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of cabins.
One we know
You know,
about.
I don't know if we used to go. It's been like 15 years, but we had a group of guys, and we used to come up. And I think we came through here, and we went up to the top of the mountain, taking this Paiute Mountain Road, and then we would drop off to the left at like one of the highest places, and we would do a single track that we always had to take extra gas, but it eventually took us all the way back down after we went over, you know, mountain ranges. It took us back down to Kelso Valley Road.
That's the one we're going to work on tomorrow, I think.
Oh.
I think that's the Woolstaff Meadow Trail you're talking about.
We
Takes
used
you
to
back
call
down
that-
toward the road toward the desert.
Yeah, we used to call
Long,
that Stevens Springs.
Yes. What'd you call it?
Stevens
Stevens
Springs.
Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in a long
There's a spring
time.
there.
It's really called, the real name's Steve Springs.
Is it
Steve
really?
Springs. That's it.
Steve
Yeah,
Springs.
but everybody calls it Steve.
Yeah, it's Steve
Oh.
Springs. That's
Oh.
what
I
it
remember
is.
seeing that
Yeah.
on the map. The map
Yes,
that
it is. It's
Really?
on the map.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a designated route, too.
Oh.
That's why it's so whooped out. Woo.
Yeah, we used to do that trail all the time.
Yeah, so did I.
Not
I
all
haven't
the
done it in a
but
long
I've done
time, and
about
I'm going to
4
do
or
it
5
tomorrow.
times. You probably did a lot more.
Yeah, probably did it, 6 or 8 times.
Yeah.
But we haven't done it for so many years that we're a little intimidated to try to go find it.
Yeah.
Because, the growth and everything changes.
Well,
and,
it's on the maps. If you get a Forest Service map, that trail's on the map.
and is it actually
It's
marked?
It goes past Steve Springs, and it's marked on the map. It shows you where it comes out on Kelso Valley Road, too.
It shows you the trailhead.
Wasn't there a
Yeah.
place where we stopped to take a
There's
break
a-
called
there's-
Bear Meadows?
Yeah, and there's a trailhead there that drops. That's where it drops down, isn't it?
No, down at the bottom there's no meadow.